players dealing with the pressure at the moment, going into each game, knowing that they simply cannot afford to drop points?
I think it's just a motivation. I think they lived it already, and they are super excited about what we are doing, the way the team is performing, winning matches, and they want more. We know the task, the challenge ahead of us, and how good we have to be to win it, but we're going to try.
As you mentioned earlier, Aston Villa have just played. They have some key players out injured. Can you use that to your advantage, do you think?
We always try to use things in our advantage. We don't know what they are going to do, and there is nothing that we can control. They still won last night, and they are a really, really good side. So we know the danger, and we know our strengths as well, and try to do what we have to do to win it.
Good luck on Sunday.
Thank you.
George, BBC.
Mikel, hello. Sorry,
Hi.
just going back to Tuesday, I know the VAR call didn't work in your favour, but in general, there's a few differences in the Champions League VAR system to the Premier League, and I just wondered what you preferred. It seems in the Champions League it seems to be a lot smoother. I just wondered if you had an opinion on that.
No, it is different as well. The officials, I think they are different. You have to adapt. It's a competition that is played in a slightly different way, and we're trying to adapt.
Just in looking back to Tuesday, that result, because it was such a great game, but has that got the potential to be so draining for your players because what they put into it, or do you have to look at it the other way and they could take so much out of that for the end of the season?
I think a lot to take, and especially how we manage emotionally the game. We've been very dominant and ahead, and in 15 minutes you are behind a top side, and you have to deal with that game emotionally, which is really tough to do, and I think the team did brilliantly to manage that situation, half-time, everything to play for Munich.
When you talk about that emotionally, you can't teach that, can you, really? Can you as a manager, or do they just have to learn that on the field in big games, how they take that into the last 7 matches you've got?
I think that's something that you have to work on daily with a lot of aspects. So when you are there, you already are living certain things in your system and as a team to be able to deal with them.
Just a word on Unai Emery. I know he's done his 1,000th game on Wednesday, but I mean that's some achievement.
Unbelievable, and he's done it in so many different countries, in so many different contexts, and he's been incredibly successful. Obviously, he's very close to my hometown. I have huge admiration for him and huge respect, and wishing the best after Sunday. But what he's doing again, I think it's really impressive.
Thank you. Ian Talksmore.
Hi, Mikel.
Hi.
The next 2 weeks, how defining are they going to be for you and your season?
Percentage-wise?
Percentage-wise, or just, you know?
Very, for sure, because we can be in all competitions, going into the semi-finals of the Champions League and being top of the Premier League or not, you know. So every game is going to define what our future looks like.
So with that in mind, how excited are you and the players, regardless of this football cliche of just looking one game at a time? It's impossible now, isn't it, to just look at one game? You must be looking at the whole season and what's left and what is there to achieve.
It's the only thing possible to look at one day and one game. It's the only thing that is possible, because it's the only thing that maintains you focused and determining the task that you have to do on the day, which is the only thing that you can control.